Hello. Alright, that sounds fine. Sounds good. Sounds good. Good. Let's go. Let's go. First, let's change our perks. We don't need any a repeat of what happened yesterday. Let me think. What build do I want to run today? Build do I want to run today? Oppression pop. Oppression pop. Corrupt intervention is very good. This is very good. And how about ruin? So this gives me a reason to kick. Well, the problem with ruin is that I really can't get my kicks off. Shoot. Thinking about overcharge, but I'm not sure. Scourge hooks are also supposed to be really good. Explodes, losing 15%. Let's try this. Let's go. Let's have some fun. Let's do some theory crafting. Good morning, Ortiz. How are you doing? God bless you. That magic number one does. I doubt it. If I was a betting man, I'd bet against it. But you know what Brother Love would truly be happy with? 250. I mean, that would be my optimal goal, and the other one is just completely a dream that's never going to happen. You just can't dodge that many good teams in Dead by Daylight. It's just not possible. But it's a nice dream. Oh, let's go. Let's do it. Game number 1. Game number 161. And I was wrong about Fungoose. I talked to his Discord last night. His record was actually 116. 116. So I passed the Flame Goose Horizon days ago. And I know of no killer main who's ever gotten this many 4Ks live in a row before. Notice what I'm saying, live, like I'm live right now on the interwebs, in a row in front of you guys. In fact, used to be people would just play that killer once a day. Give me an example. Hexy would play his Super Serious Clown once a day. Fungoose would play his super serious play once a day. And you knew that was the one time a day he was going to try and win on that. And nobody has a problem with the way they did it. I played Demogorgon super serious 10 times a day, trying to win absolutely live in a row. Well, let's see what happens. Let's see what kind of day today is. I'm going to tell you guys something. About 4 p.m. yesterday, the best survivors I've seen in months showed up to Dead by Daylight. And they did not leave. I went to bed at 12, they were still on. There was like 8 hours in a row of the most sweaty, challenging Dead by Daylight I've faced in a very long time. So, I don't know what's about to happen. I don't know what's about to happen, but I do know I'm going to be kicking some generators. That's what I do know. So the point of this build is, as I'm tunneling one survivor out on a scourge hook, I'm going to try and pop a generator, and that should start regressing some other generators. I don't know. It's complicated math type stuff, but I'll just assume it works. Let's see what happens. I don't know. Any game I could lose. Any game now I'm going to lose. Yeah, if I can just ensure that one person dies in every game, it makes the game so much easier. You know what I'm missing? Oh, and I can't miss this. I'm missing Deerstalker, and I really need it. If there was one perk I would say is a must, I personally think it's Deerstalker on Demogorgon. If you're trying to get 4k's. If I didn't care, like Ots just tries to get 3k's, right? If I didn't care about the 4th kill, I could not run Deerstalker. But I do care. Yeah, we'll do our best. Let's sing our theme song. Just waking up in the morning, gotta thank God. I don't know, but the day seems kinda odd. No barking from the dog, no fog, and mama cooked the breakfast with no clod. I can't believe today was a good day. Let's go. Let's go. Gonna do it. I'm gonna put my best foot forward for the next 2 hours. And Lord willing, we'll do good. Yeah, I do want to play games without Deerstalker, but the information is just so valuable. It's just so valuable to know where the pickup's going to happen at. And it makes all the difference in the world when you can see the pickup happen and then immediately redown and get the last person. It's a tremendous advantage at that point. Yeah, I faced some teams last night that I haven't faced in a really long time. And they were feeling froggy. So I played a fun little game with them. I put on Insidious, and I pretended to be AFK for 2 generators. And then I would try to slug all 4 of them. It was a very successful game. It was lots of fun because it gets their guard down. They're not prepared for the level of killer that they're about to face at that point. And it's delightful. It's delightful. Let's go. Let's do this thing. Another perk on Demogorgon, which I consider best in slot, is Lethal Pursuer. Knowing where a survivor is from the beginning of the match is the best information that you can ever get. There's one behind me right now, but I'm interested in this one. Whoever blew up this generator. Hey! Hi there, my little Meggy Weggy. So, when should you use M2 on a pallet. If there's any distance at all between you and the pallet, use your M2. If there's no distance, use your spacebar. That's a very simple rule of thumb. Scourge hook. Yeah, let's go. If and I can get there. Oh my goodness. This is what I don't like about scourge hooks. Is they are a ways off. So way over there. Interesting. Interesting. Gonna be honest, I kind of feel like I should save a 3-gen right here. Let me be completely frank about that. I feel like this is a good win condition right here. This is a nice tight little 3-gen. Hey Claudette, what up? You gonna give me this pallet? That would be amazing. I let her just a little bit to get that hit. It was risky, but it was worth it. Okay, girl win in the struggle phase. That's perfect. Hey, Claude. Oh! Egg on my face. Egg on my face. Egg on your face. Oh, no. Take a seat, my lovely. Now it's time to say goodbye to all our company. Hey, you got a gin done. Good job. Is this still a scourge? Bitty. That's all, folks. We have our win condition now. So let me put a portal here. Oh, they both got picked up that quick? What? What is this game? How'd you guys get picked up? Did one of you have Unbreakable, or did that guy finish a gen and get back here that quick? That seems unlikely. I'm gonna be honest with you. They must have Unbreakable. We can kill 2. Okay, something just exploded. You're in the middle? Really? Yeah, he must have picked him up then. Alright, bro. Where you at? Doesn't he sound so manly when you yank him off of the generator? That's just the sound that he makes. Yeah, I mean, the boon's definitely a possibility too. Oh, come on. The dude didn't unhook anybody. Kobe, my first game of the day. Seriously? DBD, have you no shame? Have you no shame, DBD? No, it doesn't. It has no mercy for killers. As you can tell by this event, that has only things that hurt killers and nothing good for killers. Ooh, I want a candy cane weapon on the Wraith, said no one in their right mind ever. Oh my goodness. This girl right here is like, good luck getting me to a hook. Well, let's see if we can do it. So far I like this build. So far it's doing what I want. Let's see if we get Kobe number 2. Hey, Immortal Ops, how are you doing? You're here for the 4Ks, you came to the right place. GG's, first game of the day, isn't it? Moving on to game number 162. So far, I like this build. I like to try new things occasionally, shake it up a little bit, see what's good. Like I said, the problem with the Scourge hooks is the placement of the Scourge hook could be very awkward. GG. But that game went well. I really wanted to play around with Oppression. I think Pop Oppression is a pretty nice combo. And I could be wrong, but can't you put Overcharge in Oppression and then the Overcharge? No, I suppose Oppression really is kind of like Overcharge, isn't it? I think so. I think they are extremely similar. Hey Jacqueline, how are you doing? Good morning, God bless you. Hope you're having a good day. My poor wife, is sick in the other room. So I took the chance to stream real quick while my daughter takes care of her. She got her second shot for the Rona, and the second shot's the bad one, and she's experiencing a lot of flu-like symptom pain from the shot. It's very sad. But I went and got her some ginger ale, and she's eating some crackers, and she's trying to get past it. They say the first 2 days are the worst when you get the new shot. Yeah, the second one. Yeah, that's the one she just got, and it's very sad. Let's sing a song. This song's called Free Waters. There's a fountain free, 'tis for you and me. Let us haste, oh haste to the brink. 'Tis a fount of love from the source above, and he bids us all freely drink. Will you come to the fountain free? Will you come? 'Tis for you and me. Thirsty soul, hear the welcome call. 'Tis a fountain open for all. There's a rock that's cleft, and no soul is left that may not His pure water share. 'Tis for you and me, and His stream I see. Let us hasten joyfully there. Will you come to the fountain free? Will you come? 'Tis for you and me. Thirsty soul, hear the welcome call. 'Tis a fountain open for all. Good song. All right, let's do our best. Let's do our best. The thing about 4K streaks that I learned earlier when Mr. Laughable absolutely murked me into the dust, as he absolutely crushed me with his skill. You don't know when the end of the streak is going to happen. So you just have to enjoy the ride. And then be as graceful as possible to the team. The very first time I lost a streak, I was super graceful. The second time, not so much. Brother Love could use a little. Brother Love could use a little practice losing. I'll recheck in just a second. Let me find a win condition real quick. Gotta see what condition my condition is in. Yeah. What condition my condition is in. Okay. You throwing pallets. I like it. I like it. I like where this is going. I'm down. Yeah, throw all them filthy pallets. We don't need no stinking pallets. If she had angled towards the pallet, I would have went for a fancy M2. Okay, there's a scourge. There's a scourge. Nice. Nice. Okay, win condition, check. Hey, 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 hey. Why are you touching my things? Why are you touching my stuff? I didn't go into your house and touch your things. Yeah, I think you knew that was a bad idea when you ran around the corner. But I salute you. Man, you got monster, kid. Man, you got monster. But you got skinny legs. You're never gonna make it as a dancer. Bill, how dare you? Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Doggone it. You did it. The one thing I asked you not to do. How rude. I'm gonna call the constable to tell him that these are not the plebeians I requested. There we go, nice and comfy. Win condition, check. Now we just have fun. Let's go to the movie. Take a seat, my lovely little dweet. Oh! You got me. I thought you was going left and you went right. No, the El Clasico. Oh, did you go in here too? You survivors in your I'm gonna go to dead ends shenanigans. Oh, you guys are so rambunctious. Skidoo. Bill. Bruh. Stay down. Stay down, Bill. Let the adults talk real quick. I gotta ask this girl about some cards. Ma'am, would you like to extend your warranty? Something I learned about these snowmen is if you time it perfectly, I can still get the shred down. I just have to know she's gonna do it. Oh. Made me miss. She's a quick one. This girl's got spirit. She's got fighting spirit. I tell you what. Look at her. She's looking at me. Yeah, well. C'est la vie. I applaud your attempt, Survivor. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, since they buffed Survivor so much recently, like, you really need to be able to get this specific win condition. You really need to tunnel somebody out nowadays. It was always good, but with all the boons that they have now, and of course there's our second Kobe already of the day, it's just it's a very necessary thing at this point. You got to build that quick. What the guacamole? What the guacamole? Yeah, I think she's here and Bill's to my behind me. But I don't know. I could have lost Bill right there. I thought I saw scratch marks coming this way. Ugh. It's never easy. 4%, by the way, guys. Or 100% when Brother Love's playing. 4%, guys. 4%. Yeah. Why would you jump in a locker? Why? Back on your hook like a good little boy. Okay, looking for Bill. Looking for Bill. There he is. I'm starting to get vibes. You guys might not remember that day when I had like 6 Kobe's in one 10-game stretch. But I'm starting to get vibes of that day again. I'm getting flashbacks. I'm getting flashbacks. Woof. All right, here we go, and scene. GG's, game number 162 in the bag. Like a glove. Okay, let's read chat. The second one had me in bed all day. The shots barely bothered me, but I am suffering from COVID now. So maybe the shot didn't take like it was supposed to, and that's why I didn't have any symptoms. The shot was for the original variant, and at this point it's like getting last year's flu shot. Wow. Yeah. Unfortunately, I have no real answers. I'm just a lay person. The government says jump, and I say how high. That's just my that's just my take on it. Game number 163 coming right up. Let's sing a song. God is calling the prodigal, come without delay. Hear, oh, hear him calling, calling now for thee. Though you've wandered so far from his presence, come today. Hear his loving voice calling still, calling now for thee. Oh, weary prodigal, come, calling now for thee. Oh, weary prodigal, come. Come, there's bread in the house of thy father, and to spare. Hear, oh, hear him calling, calling now for thee. Lo, the table is spread, and the feast is waiting there. Hear his loving voice calling still, calling now for thee. Oh, weary prodigal, come, calling now for thee. Oh, weary prodigal, come. You know, there's a lot of debate about that story in the New Testament, what the prodigal son is actually talking about. There's a lot of debate about what the actual point of that was. You know, I hadn't realized that until I was talking about it, and somebody brought up the other thoughts. I guess we look at things through our own lens, through our own perspective, and sometimes it's hard to see that there's multiple perspectives for something. And we're so far removed from when it happened, you just got to make sure that your view's in harmony with what everything else says, right? Let's go. Let's do it. Game number 163. I may as well be a guinea pig for my kids and take the shot. I heard that. Oh well, there's one very popular thought that and I would never recommend watching this guy because he's an anti-missionary. Tovia Singer, the Rabbi Tovia Singer. He spends a great deal of time defending the argument against that one son represents Israel and the other son represents the Gentiles. And he does a great job of explaining why he believes what he believes. And then there's another thought that we have about salvation, that what if you got saved right at the end of your life? Well, you would be like the prodigal son. You might not have lots of rewards stored up, but you got the base reward, which is what the father tells the other son, is that you're inheriting everything, and he's just, getting taken care of, right? So that's the other thought. But there's several different ways to look at that parable, and it wasn't until somebody pointed that out to me that I was like, you know what? This is deeper than I thought it was. And I don't know that I could sit here and tell you that I have the absolute lockdown on what it means. But I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Yeah, why would you watch somebody if you recommend that other people don't watch them? That's a good question. Because I do have biases and I do have my own perspective. So I need to know what other people believe, what facts they use to arrive at that belief, what scriptures they use, and are they correct and I'm wrong? Because if I'm wrong and I need to change. And I have changed many of my beliefs, based upon better evidence. And if I so happen to find that evidence from a rabbi, then that's good because they're experts in the old law. I mean, that's fine. But that's not for everybody to do. I don't recommend ever watching him because he could hurt your faith in the Messiah. He's not going to hurt my faith in the Messiah. That's the part where he's wrong, right? That's the easy part for me to ignore. The thing I want to know is why they believe what they believe. And he does an extremely good job at that part. An extremely good job. There's a reason why the man's so popular. He's the number one anti-missionary rabbi in the world. And for me, it's okay to watch him. But like I said, I don't recommend it to everybody. Hey, what you doing with my little wind edition right there? What you doing, Bill? What you doing? You touching my things, Bill? Oh, Bill has borrowed time. Yeah, that's all you did. You borrowed 20 seconds. Good job. Good job. Make me hit him twice. Completely fine with that. Down goes Frazier. See, I'm not an apologist. An apologist is somebody who's a professional expert who went to school to get trained to defend their faith. I'm a layperson, but I do watch apologists, and I have some that I would recommend to anybody, but not Rabbi Tovia Singer, for certain. For certain, not him. It's dangerous to listen to people who are so persuasive, because sometimes their persuasiveness can make you overlook the facts of history. And the reason I have a strong faith in Jesus is because history proves it. Yeah, you got borrowed time. That old chestnut. Yeah. I got you, Bill. Good job, guys. You did it. And I salute you. Good job, my little buddies. But if you wanted somebody you could trust who's 80% right and does deep study, Paul Washer is good. There's one in particular, but for some reason his name's not. I think his name is Mike Winger on YouTube. He's 90% correct on things, in my opinion, my humble opinion. And then there's DTBM online training. That's John Barnett. He's at least 80% right. But the thing I love about him is how good he is at history. He's the best one at history. And there's one or two more that I could recommend. But Mike Winger is probably the most accessible and easy to understand and very conscientious. But again, there's 10% of what he teaches is I personally believe incorrect. But that's for each of us to decide, right? And those are the apologists that I follow. There's a couple more, like Dr. Brown from Ask Dr. Brown. He's the #1 opponent to Ravia Tovia Singer, and he's the only person to ever defeat him in a professional debate. He crushed him. He absolutely crushed him. And what makes Dr. Brown good is he has a PhD in ancient Hebrew, and he understands Hebrew better than Ravi Tovia Singer understands Hebrew. So of course he can make the arguments better. It stands to reason. Because Tovia Singer's his big advantage over most people is we don't know Hebrew, right? That's his big advantage. But he couldn't pull out that card against Dr. Brown. I'd put Dr. Brown at like 70%. Me personally. Because he's, well, I won't go into the reasons why. I just have my reasons why. And I do have apologists that I enjoy very much. For various reasons. I think we got something weird going on over here. Is this dude just 100% AFK or what? Yep, just. What are we hiding in a snowman over here? Or? You can break yourself out of the snowman. I mean, there's no reason she had to stay like this. Yeah, you have to be open-minded, but you have to be mature enough as a Christian to not be blown about by the wind, by every good-sounding argument. So I would hold off on apologetics until you're absolutely secure in your faith and you're ready to say, am I right about this or am I wrong about this? And there's some subjects you're never going to get a definitive answer on. I can't say the word, but let's say something almost every person does in their life. There's a particular thing that has to do with desire that almost every person does in their life. I can't say it. But that's a subject that I have never been able to nail down 100%. There's exceptional arguments on both sides, and so I could never give anybody advice on that because I myself struggle with that answer. So I don't have all the answers. No, not even close. And I've studied it my whole life. I know what the safe answer is. I always know what the safe answer is. When in doubt, don't do it. That's the safe answer. GG's. GG's. Good game. Moving on to game number 164. When in doubt, pray it out. I gotta level up to get borrowed time. Yeah, it's a beautiful perk, isn't it? Borrowed time is a beautiful, beautiful perk. Let's go. Game number 164 coming up. Jesus is tenderly calling thee home, calling today, calling today. Why from the sunshine of love wilt thou roam, farther and farther away? Calling today, calling today. Jesus is calling, is tenderly calling today. Jesus is pleading all this to his voice. Hear him today, hear him today. They who believe on his name shall rejoice. Quickly arise and obey. Calling today, calling today. Jesus is calling, is tenderly calling today. I should know this song. Part of it's stuck in my head, but I don't know the whole thing. But I do know this one, so we'll try that one after the next game. We're already at page 600. We're almost all the way through the songbook. Yeah, I can't believe it. I can't believe that in a week or so, we've made it through all the songs I know. Huh. Yeah, Borrowed Time is an absolute gangbusters perk. I like to run We're Gonna Live Forever and Borrowed Time. That way, not only do I get the safe unhook stack, but when I'm unhooking, I plan on taking a hit. And if they hit me twice, that's 3 stacks of We're Gonna Live Forever right there. So I'm pretty good at that point. I'm a person who's willing to take the trade. The downside to taking the trade is you have no guarantee that you're ever going to get saved. That's the danger of solo queue. You know, you save part of the 3-man Swift, they're grateful, but they're not going to come save you. They're just going to finish the game and leave, you know. Oh. Game number 164. Yeah, I was wrong. For like the last year, I thought that Fungoose made it to 164 4k's in a row. I don't know why that number got stuck in my head. I went and I asked yesterday. 116 is as many 4k's as he ever got in a row. And it was on the plague. So we have already passed the Fungoose horizon, unfortunately. I don't know how I arrived at that number, because I was obviously way off. Yeah, only by about 50%, right? About as far off as you could possibly get. Let's go. Yeah, I'm enjoying this build so far. The scourge hooks are nice. As long as a survivor doesn't struggle out of my arms on the way to a scourge hook, I'm happy. I'm also really happy to kill a build for everybody. Because of Unbreakable. See that? I told you the special special thing about Demogorgon is he's the one killer that's not affected by the snowmen. And if you time it perfectly, you will still get the shred down like that. How beautiful is that? How beautiful is that? Yeah, I'm making my mark in Dead by Daylight. It's the game I care about. I really shouldn't, but I do. I really care about Dead by Daylight, and I enjoy the game very much. I don't know what to say. I have no excuses. I have no excuses. I care way too much about this game. That's for sure, though. Yeah, you look like you had sprint burst. I'm gonna be honest. But I'm also the mindset that a rising tide raises all ships. So I want there to be as many records and as many record breakers as possible. I'm gonna be honest with you. And I in no way, shape, or form think I'm the best at Dead by Daylight on Demogorgon, because I am not. I am most certainly 100% not the best at Demogorgon. The most skilled.
Yeah.
Statistically, I'm like the aging quarterback who played in 25 seasons in the NFL. I'm like that baseball player who played for 30 seasons. You know what I'm saying? Not the best, but I got the statistics through long work and effort. So yeah, that's how I would describe myself. A journeyman Demogorgon. Yep, our little perks are coming in handy. Gingerly coming today. Yeah, I'm never going to be mentioned in the same breath as the great ones like MSA Matai, Scott Jun, Bronx. Those people, those are the goats of Demogorgon. Those are the Mount Rushmore of Demogorgon. I'm more of like a plucky underdog, you know? The everyman Demogorgon. Alright, well we're just looking for a Dweet, and we can wrap this up with a pretty little bow. Where are we at, Dweety? Where are we at? My lovely, lovely survivor friend. Not here. Yeah, I was gonna look up examples of baseball players and NFL players to compare myself to, but either I'm super lazy or it's just not as easy as I thought it was going to be. Alright, where's the other person? Right here. So I'm glad I went for this guy first because he's probably going to be hard to hook. Yep. Oh, no, not hard at all. How you like them apples? Like a Cal Ripken type of baseball player, you know what I'm saying? Like a Warren Moon type of football player. Maybe you got some records just because you played so long, you know? on to game number 165. Nice game. Nice game. Oh, I got some more good news. We're only left on the Bird Lady for perks. We have all of our perks on our Survivor main and on every killer except the Bird Lady. So the new perks, we're just missing the Bird Lady right now. And that's real good news. That's one less thing to worry about. Just as I am, without one plea, but that thy blood was shed for me, and that thou bidst me come to thee, O Lamb of God, I come, just as I am, thou wilt receive, wilt welcome, pardon, cleanse, relieve, because thy promise I believe, O Lamb of God, I come, I come. Yeah, we have hit the invitation song section of the songbook. I do love Dead by Daylight. I don't know why, but it just scratches that itch that I have for gaming. It's just competitive enough to be fun, but not an actual competitive sport per se. You know, they said there was another tournament that was held recently, and they let the survivors and killers bring anything they wanted. Now, here's the caveat. Yes, they were balanced statistically, but the caveat is only 4 killers were viable. It was Nurse Spirit, Blight, and Crow Lady. They were the only viable ones. In other words, they didn't play any other killers the whole tournament. So to me, that's not balanced, and I've never understood that idea of balance. It's kind of like League of Legends. They consider balance when there's 3 viable in every role. So 15 viable champions out of 130. I don't consider that successful at all. I tell you what happened though, 2 years ago in Dota, a team played every single champion, save like 1 or 2, in a tournament and won it. Like, that, my friends, is balance. That is viability. When every single hero in your game can be played in its assigned role and has a purpose and can do their job, that is what viability is. And I just don't feel like balancing around 4 means the game was balanced. Okay, so the survivors were allowed to bring brand new part against Spirit and Nurse? I mean, duh. No kidding, really? Oh my goodness. That's shocking. I'm shocked. What about Clown, Pig, Doctor, Myers? What about, the 85% of killers in the game? What about them? No, I'm sorry, Scott Jund. I disagree. I don't think that's the definition of balance at all. At all. Yeah, the statistics look good. Statistics are misleading, you know? Math says what it says, but then you read things into it. And if you look at that math and say, oh, Dead by Daylight's balanced, then you're incorrect. That is not the definition of balance. Because he had just put out a video the day before talking about the best patch was release blight for the health state of the game, which I was a very happy killer during that time, so I didn't disagree with that. But I do disagree that the game is currently balanced, because boon totems are, even this event, where's the killer? Where's the killer event? You know what I'm saying? Take a look at this event. I can jump in a snowman and stop half the killer powers from working. Jump out and I'm not exhausted anymore. It's a tremendous buff to survivors. 0 in here for killers. And they're doing it on purpose, don't get me wrong. From a business perspective, the way they see it, there's too many killer mains in this game, which makes queue times longer. But if we reduce the number of killers, queue times will get better across the board. Oh, well. Of course it happened on stream. It didn't happen all day long yesterday. But it happened on stream. Oh, well. We'll move on to the next game. I don't know why that happens sometimes. Yeah, the Snowman event is fun, don't get me wrong. It's 10 games of fun, you get 10 cosmetics, everybody's happy. Everybody's happy except, consider this. There's about 10% of teams out there that almost never get beat already. And now they get an extra hit. Yesterday, I faced such a team. Let me tell you what they did. Injured state with pallets. They ran me half the map jumping into various snowmen to take that extra hit. Yeah. So the smart survivors out there are taking full advantage of the opportunity the snowman is offered. Yeah, it was insane. It was insane. I think I ended up playing 45 games yesterday. Which I'll be the first person to admit was way too much Dead by Daylight. My friends and I all hop in one and dance around the killer. Yeah, I had that happen a couple of times. That's fun. I understand that. That's not the part I have a problem with. The part I have a problem with is if you're doing ghost face, they jump into a thing and you lose your exposed attack. Or you're playing Myers, you tear up, you don't get your one hit down, you know? That's where, I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm grateful to Dead by Daylight. I don't want to complain about it. I'm glad there's an event. It does make it harder to win games. There's no doubt. Yeah, I do. I got it in 10 games. Maybe more than 10, maybe 12. I do seem to remember there being a team or two who just could care less about snowmen and they just wanted to win. Which again points out that if a survivor's not willing to interact in the event, the killer just doesn't get the cosmetic that game. So my thought is there's going to be some people who play killer when they have time and they're very busy, and I think some people are not going to be able to get all the cosmetics because of that. Yeah, Candy Cane Wraith. Ugh. That I looked at it. I don't ever see myself using it. I'm gonna be honest. This is game number 165. Let's go. I play killer when I get bored of survivor, and you're like gold 2. Good job. Yeah, I mean, personally, I still think the grade system is an indication of skill. Because if you try to win a lot, it's actually quite hard to move up in grade. Because the teams you're facing are so close to you in MMR. And when you get to around the Erie, I think you have to get 3Ks to... I could be wrong, but I think you have to pretty much dominate the games. There's still a good indication of skill. And despite the fact that people claim they're easier to get, the achievement went up by 0.01%. So if they're so easy to get, then how come it only went up by 0.1? It went from 4% of the entire population ever to 4.1%. Like, okay. And why is the Crow Lady the least played new killer in DBD history? She's a very strong killer. Her 3 perks, the last time I checked, were the 3, her achievements, were the 3 rarest achievements in the game currently. Now, for the longest time, it was Blight and Twins. People hated Blight. I hated Blight. The dude was shorter than Victor in your POV. I'm glad they fixed that. But then there's all these bugs and exploits that people can do on him. And that doesn't feel good when you know that you outran the Blight and he still gets that hit on you. Ugh, that's a horrible feeling. The killers that have a lot of moving parts hate using the killers. Is DBD down, guys? Is it down? Is the server just not working? Are we experiencing the same thing that happened earlier this week? This happened earlier this week. For 8 hours I couldn't play DBD. Let's try again. But likely a flood of users right now? Huh. Oh, there's a snowstorm. I got you. So we might be connecting to people who suddenly lose their internet. I'll tell you a sad story. We used to only have satellite internet, and we lived on a mountain. And so, I could play League of Legends in bots games. So I would play Heimendinger and bots all day long for fun. And, but then it got real spotty at one point. And I had like several DCs in a row. Ended up getting like a 24-hour ban. And all I did was play bot games. That felt bad. I don't know if they fixed that since then. This was a long time ago. But, yeah, satellite internet is nice, but it's not great for the competitive video game playing. Yeah, Epic Game Store got DBD for free. I did face a cheater last night. I don't know if I told you or not, but there was a person named Lady Thor. And that person was playing a Thing Min. Only Thing Min was as large as a male character in Dead by Daylight. And that person was called Lady Thor. It's a weird thing to cheat on. But that's actually something the DBD devs will ban you for. They will actually ban you for doing that. It was weird. It was very weird. Yeah, the ping is very high. Like, I had 300 ping non-stop in League of Legends. Whatever happened with that Elon Musk satellite internet he was promising the entire world? He was promising, like, 1 GB download satellite internet. I wonder whatever happened. Well, let's see what happens. I don't know. I have been conditioned to believe that this game will not load. Oh, man. Come on, DVD. Don't treat me like this, buddy. Still in the testing phases? Well, I'll tell you something interesting. The only time I got free internet with satellite internet was between 12 a.m. and 4 a.m. So I was a night owl at that point. And we had like a so many gigabyte limit, and it was the best plan that we could get. So you had to be super careful. Well, one time they had an error with their meter reading thing. And so for like a whole day, they gave everybody unlimited internet. And it was the best, fastest internet up to that point in my life I had ever had. So what that leads me to believe is it's always been possible to have fast, good internet through a satellite, but they deliberately roadblock what you're capable of doing. Because that was the best day of gaming I had in years. League of Legends was very nice that day. It was very nice. I was gonna go to the shack, but I see people over here. Do you see what I see? Oh, I looked up Christmas songs that I could sing. And it turns out that almost every Christmas song is heavily copyrighted. I found 3 Christmas songs that I knew that I was allowed to sing. Maybe 4. Up on the Rooftop. The Wassailing Song. Silent Night. And was this a Scourge Hook? I don't know. Was it? We'll come over here. The 12 Days of Christmas. Did I say that already? Those are the songs I found that I'm allowed to sing. There's actually like 36 songs I'm allowed to sing, but I didn't recognize just those. You fell for my trap card, Yu-Gi-Oh! And now you must pay the iron price. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, Lori, where you at, my lovely? Lori thinks I respect palettes, guys. That's adorable. That's adorable, Lori. Well, now, where did you go, you little sneak thief? Uh-oh. I knew I missed it as soon as I went for it. Gotcha. GG's. All that waiting around. And we took care of business, didn't we? Good job, guys. Good job. And it's your favorite map, yeah. Well, you must really like the new Ghostface skin then. I'm tempted to buy at the very least, buy the weapons from both of them. The weapons look awesome. The problem with the Ghostface skin is You better be really good at Ghostface if you're running around DVD in that skin. Like, really good. It only works on one map. Hey, no Kobe. It's my lucky day. Better get a lottery ticket. Only been doing ghosty lately. If it's a ritual, yeah. If it's a daily, I'll force myself to do it. But not a big fan of Ghostface. I'm gonna be honest. Oni, Ghostface, Spirit, Nurse. I'd rather never have those dailies. Even Blight. Every time it gives me a daily, it sends me to Larry's. Every single time. It's like, oh, I see you have a Blight daily. We got the perfect place for you. All right, game number 166 coming up. Let's sing a song. All things are ready. Come to the feast. Come, for the table now is spread. Ye famishing, ye weary, come, and thou shalt be richly fed. Hear the invitation, come whosoever will. Praise God for full salvation, for whosoever will. All things are ready, come to the feast. Leave every care and worldly strife. Come feast upon the love of God, and drink everlasting life. Hear the invitation, come whosoever will. Praise God for full salvation, for whosoever will. Two good songs here. Game number 166. Let's go. Yeah, it was funny because last night, starting about 4 o'clock, absolutely instant queues. Like, not even joking. I think it was earlier than that. Just like absolutely instant. Which tells me that some people must still be in school right now. What is today? Is today Friday? It is Friday. Yep, somebody's in school. Some people are in school. I used to love Spirit, but don't like the new update. That's because they nerfed Spirit. I watched the tournament when the Spirit just got the nerf DVD tournament, and they dunked on the Spirit hard. The nerf is huge to people who are good at Dead by Daylight. Not me, but to people who are good at it. Oh look, we got some famous people in here. Good luck, guys. Usually when I face TTVs, they're really good teams. So I hope we win. Game number 166. This might be the featured game of the day. I've been trying to find one game a day that's just super delightful and feature that game. They got a lot of med kits, so they're planning on healing, but I'm not planning on injuring a lot of them. So that's good for me. And then they got rid of her best add-on for father's classes. Yeah, that's terrible. I can understand why people like to play Spirit. It's fun to not have to mind game. And survivors complained about the mind game, and then you know what happened to the meta? They all started just running in a straight line. We're in that meta right now, the hold shift W meta. And we have been for a couple months. But thank goodness they nerfed Spirit, because you know those survivors who don't follow the meta would have been in real trouble. Yeah, that's why you can't listen to the community. They'll just ruin a killer in a heartbeat. And they've ruined several. I'm afraid the day's gonna come when they're gonna ruin Demogorgon. They're gonna say his gameplay loop just isn't satisfying. I disagree. I find it very satisfying. Just need to find a friend to the end. They're probably all in the building. Oh, hey, Bill. What's up, homie? What's up, Billiam? Billy. That's right. Work that gym, buddy. Work that gym. Gyms before friends. Oh, we got 2 Jakes, guys. You know what that means? That means he was about to sabo that hook. Yeah, I gotta pay attention. 3 Jakes means Sabo Squad. I didn't even recognize that, guys. I didn't even recognize that. 3 Jakes are capable. They all have sabotage, I guarantee you. Yeah, 3 Jakes are capable of saboing every hook. So we have to remember that. No wonder they brought med kits. They knew they were going to get hit saboing. No wonder. Yes! Unhook my beautiful Bill. Unhook my beautiful Bill. I don't know what this guy's playing at, because you and I both know darn good and well they're not AFK. So I'm not sure what kind of big brain play is going on right now, but I'm fine with this. If they save them off the hook, it actually saves me time. They die quicker on hook. As long as I can catch them. Hey, you got a generator done. Good job. But at what cost? At what oh, it cost the whole game. Oh, that's the kind of price I like. I think this is game number 147, isn't it, ladies and gentlemen? I think I forgot to keep track. Embarrassing. I hate it when I have to go back and count, because it makes me look like I can't count. But yeah, I seem to remember that we waited for game number... we'll just say this is 166. Who cares? I'm not in a rush. If I'm right, I'm right, and if I'm wrong, who cares? I'm having fun. rather peculiar. That would have been a great move if I wasn't a Demogorgon main. Hey, what's up? How you doing? How's it going? Pleasure to meet you, sir. GG's, my lovelies. GG's. We gotta take a screenshot of this and go visit them later. Too much joy and fanfare. I'm certain.
Yeah.
And thou shalt be richly
Yeah.
Hear the invitation. Come whosoever will. Yeah, this build is disgustingly good. Like, it's been really effective. Yeah, in my opinion, the two best perks for Demogorgon are Lethal Pursuer and Deer Hunter. But we're using Deer Hunter right now because we're trying to get 4k's. Standing tall, looking good. You ought to be in Hollywood. Whoa, whoa, whoa. GG's. Oh Lord, I want to go. I give him 5 seconds to respond. 2, 3, 4, 5, and scene. Yeah, your TTVs are typically the better games. You notice they did 2 gens. They did great, all things considered. So we're up to game number 167 now. That means we have 4 games left in the stream. 4 games left in the stream. Let's sing a song. Have you been to Jesus for the cleansing heart? Are you washed in the blood of the Lamb? Are you fully trusting in His grace this hour? Are you washed in the blood of the Lamb? Are you washed in the blood, in the soul-cleansing blood of the Lamb? Are your garments spotless? Are they white as snow? Are you washed in the blood of the Lamb? Lay aside the garments that are stained with sin and be washed in the blood of the Lamb. There's a fountain flowing for the soul unclean. Oh, be washed in the blood of the Lamb. Are you washed in the blood, in the soul-cleansing blood of the Lamb? Are your garments spotless? Are they white as snow? Are you washed in the blood of the Lamb? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Praise Lord Jesus. Praise God. Oh man, what a beautiful day. Except for my poor wife. My poor wife. I love her so much. It's starting getting bad for her around midnight. And it just ain't let up. It's terrible. I went and got her some ginger ale. She's eating some crackers. Anything she wants a day, I'll make for her. I'll go get for her. Just make sure she's comfortable and safe. She did have a temperature of like 102. Let's go. Game 167. Let's go. I was actually a little sad to find out that I'd already beaten Fungoose's 4K record, because I wanted to make a huge deal out of it. So what I'm going to do is today, I'm going to go find the game that I beat it, and I'm going to make a special video out of that game. It was game 117. 117. In League of Legends, there was a famous player named, I think it was named Flame, and he was famous for being so good at top lane that he would get 100 CS up. That's 100 minion kills of gold up over his lane opponent. So they called it the Flame Horizon, and it was the ultimate dirty deed to Flame Horizon somebody. So I call this the Fungoose Horizon. The Fungoose Horizon. Oh, thank you so much, Jacqueline. You know, the Bible says the prayers of a righteous person do a lot. So I'm positive that with your prayers, things will get better. I definitely believe in the power of prayers. Absolutely. Let's go. 4 more games. 4 more games. Yeah, I got destroyed last night. I'm going to be honest with you. The teams that were playing were just the best teams I've seen play Dead by Daylight in months. So what they're doing is they're content creating, right? This is an event, so all the best players came to get the cosmetics and to create content. I can understand that. I can respect it. But boy, were those games rough. Woof. See, Brother Love, I don't like a rough, fair fight. I like to fight tomato cans. You know what I'm saying? Like Mick was setting up Rocky with in Rocky 2. Rocky thought he was fighting up-and-comers, but Mick was doing everything possible to keep the championship, and he was setting up Rocky against bums. They was tomato cans. That's what he told Rocky. This guy's he's gonna murderize you. And I'm not gonna stand here and watch it rock. That's what he told him. Talking about Clubber Lane, which incidentally, I guess not coincidentally, is the reason I picked this name. This is who I play on, Clubber Lane. Oh, it's Rocky 3, my bad. Rocky 3. Committed a little snafu there. And while we was joking around, they finished the gym. Yikes. Yikes. The game says that I saw somebody, but I didn't see nobody. What you talking about, Willis? You want to grab him too? Bro, I'll be more than happy to. To put 2 people on the ground, especially you guys already finishing in the generator. He's got quick and quiet, so we gotta be careful. Yoink. Well, I like the way this is going. I tell you that much right now. Guys, I like the way you think. You guys got a certain panache, a certain je ne sais quoi, and I'm a big fan of it. You look marvelous. Marvelous, baby. Marvelous. There's a fountain flowing for the soul unclean, will be washed in the blood of the Lamb. Are you washed in the soul cleansing blood of the Lamb? We can't get to a scourge hook, but we know he's on that generator. Or he was a couple seconds ago. Good survivor. That's exactly what I want. I want my survivors to stay in the absolute worst place possible. That was perfect. The game trying to help you find a survivor. Oh, you're a quick one. Look at you. fancy feet over here. Hold me closer, tiny dancer. Here you go, fancy feet. Everything's okay, meow. Meow, meow, meow. Oh, we got an escape. Blood going this way. Got our third guy. Oh, he let go. He could have been saved and he chose not to, I think. He could have been saved and he chose not to, I think. I actually wanted him to pick him up because now this guy might get off. No? Okay. All's well that ends well. Well, for some reason, Jake's a real popular character today. It's usually Claudette's the most popular character. But today it's Jake. GG's. Moving on to game number 168. 168. Yeah, we Kobeing it up today. Good game, ladies and gentlemen. 3 games left in the stream. And I'll be glad, and so will you. Who at my door is standing, patiently drawing near, entrance within demanding. Whose is the voice I hear? Sweetly the tones are falling. Open the door for me. If thou wilt heed my calling, I will abide with thee. Door of my heart I hasten, thee will I open wide. Though he rebuke and chasten, he shall with me abide. Sweetly the tones are falling. Open the door for me. If thou wilt heed my calling, I will abide with thee. Okay, I know this song. Just making sure I knew it before I do it. Let's go. Speak of the Claudette, and she shall appear. Mama cooked a breakfast with no Claude. Can't believe today was a good day. So what I think will happen is I think eventually we'll catch the attention of a good Swift, and I think they'll snipe us at some point. I think that's the most likely scenario for me losing at this point. But we'll see what happens. That's what happened when we hit, I believe, let me put it that way. I believe that's what happened when we hit 64Ks the last time. Because that team was absolutely perfectly set up to go against my build. And it might have just been, I think they call it serendipity. I don't know. I didn't find it very serendipitous. I didn't like it. I wasn't a fan. You're not going to believe this, but I don't like losing in video games. I know. It's shocking to hear such a thing from Brother Love. I'm not a big fan. 3 games left in the stream. We're going for game number 168. 168. Yeah, if I could never lose again, that would be swell. That would be, you know, that would be awesome. Raccoon City Police Station. This is one of the strongest Demogorgon maps in the game. Open up your mind and let me step inside. Rest your weary head and let your heart decide. It's so easy. Yeah, but we have an even easier win path than what I normally do. Is I have found this current plan to be the most effective that I've found in a long time. So I'm probably just gonna stick with this way of winning. There's a famous saying, KISS. Keep it simple, Simon. And I'm gonna keep it simple, Simon, and see how that works out. The less aggravating factors, the better. We need to keep our sample size pure. This team's gonna say, that Demogorgon's face camping her. Yes. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. You get so lost on this map? I did too. And now I know it like the back of my hand, so I love it. It turns out there's an advantage to playing 30 games a day. I know the maps better than you do, survivors. And this is definitely a big winner for us, this map right here. Let's give her the secret handshake. So she knows what's up. You might as well move on to the next game, sweetheart. And you know what's so funny about this? Is when I'm playing friendly killer, the survivors will die instantly on first hook. But when I'm actually trying to win at Dead by Daylight, they fight at me like it's Kirk versus Khan in the Wrath of Khan. Demogorgon, I stab at thee. That's what they do. They're like, those are the games they don't want to lose. This killer's trying to win. How dare they? We must give them what for. Are you guys just not touching generators? Are you allergic to them? What's up? What's going on here? Well, they're not on this side of the map. Hey, there you are. It's okay, Dead by Daylight. I didn't want that grab. Oh, and there's one in a snowman. Would you like to build a snowman? Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I'm not sure why we got a hit right there, but I'll take it. I'm gonna be honest, she must have burst out the snowman as I was landing the hit. Because that just don't make sense to me. But okay. DVD giveth, and I taketh. You know, I think I'd get a lot more viewers if I didn't sing, but I'm gonna be honest with you. I personally don't feel like there's a point in me playing if I don't sing. It makes me so happy to sing and just have a good time. It's a reasonable trade. GG's. You guys almost had that generator done. Missed it by this much. Moving on to game number 169. 169. GG's, my lovelies. GG's. 2 games left in the stream. Soul of Savior, thou art needing. Soul of Savior waits for thee. Hear the words of tender pleading. Hear his grace has come to me. He is calling, softly calling. On thine ear his voice is falling. He is calling, softly calling. Come to me and be at rest. Do not linger till tomorrow. Let thy loving answer be. Savior, in my joy or sorrow, I will ever go to thee. He is calling, softly calling. On thine ear his voice is falling. He is calling, softly calling. Come to me and be at rest. Alright, I think we have the perfect last song for the scene. The perfect last song to sing in between the next game. So that'll likely be the last song of the stream. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, Dead by Daylight, you can do it. If you change your mind, I'll be the first in line. Honey, can't you see? Take a chance on me. Come on, DVD. Hit me with your best shot, baby. It's calling, softly calling on thine ear. His voice is calling. Come to me and be at rest. Let thy loving answer be. I will ever go to thee. He's calling, softly calling. Let's go. Game number 169. Calling, softly calling. And be at rest. Do you? Yeah, you do love to sing. You sing several songs that I really like. You sing the Candyman song way better than I do. I don't know as many of the words to it as you do. You do great at that one. That was beautiful. Yeah, you do like to sing, and that's why I like to watch your stream. I like people who are happy and full of happiness. Sometimes when you watch somebody and all they do is cuss and complain, like, it'll bring you down a little bit, you know? So I try and avoid those kinds of streamers, and I try and watch the people who has more positives, you know what I'm saying? Like than negatives, like Blue Basket and you and all the other people I watch. I'm even thinking about stopping watching Hexy because he's been so dark lately since he came back. He used to be super lighthearted and friendly and every game was fun, but he's been very dark lately. Yeah. And I just don't need that in my life. I'm going to be honest with you. Isn't life hard enough already? I'd rather watch True Talent pretend like he's the most ingenious killer main who ever lived than get brought down by a stream. And True Talent is talented, don't get me wrong, but he's pretty funny when he says stuff like that. Because True Talent's not near the killer that Fungoose was. Now and he keeps saying he might come back to Dead by Daylight, and I hope he does, because Fungoose has the best educational streamer and one of the best survivor and killer mains I've ever seen. Like, I'm not even joking. He's so good. This game's not loading again. DVD, what the guacamole? You know, this didn't happen to me a single time yesterday. 3 times in one stream. Yeah, the snowstorm probably has something to do with it. Like Ortiz said earlier. Boring. Bored. I don't know, sing a song. Oh, do not let the word depart, and close thine eyes against the light. Poor sinner, harden not your heart. Be saved, oh, tonight. Oh, why not tonight? Oh, why not tonight? Wilt thou be saved? Then why not tonight? Our blessed Lord refuses none. Yes, it is snowing. Who would to him their souls unite? Believe, obey, the work is done. Be saved, oh, tonight? Oh, why not tonight? Oh, why not tonight? Oh, why not tonight? Oh, why not tonight? Wilt thou be saved? Wilt thou be saved? Then why not? Oh, why not tonight? Well, let's see what happens with this game. Picked another ending song, but DVD loves our singing so much they just wanna keep waiting. They wanna keep putting off, make me sing more songs. I'm fine with that. Let's go. Yeah, it would be nice to get another snow map in DVD. Here's my idea. Turn all the dumb daylight maps into snow maps instead. And have the corn wilted. You know, the corn that everybody hates? Have it be wilted so it's easier for everybody to see everybody. That would be funny. Which I guess if you play Freddy, you never have a problem with daytime maps. I'm going to be honest with you. You get used to the Freddy vision, and I would say that's his one advantage right now, is you never really have to worry about... Like, I'll give you an example. Even the Rancid Abattoir feels like a completely different map with Freddy vision. It feels very winnable on Freddy as compared to on demo. Gonna get me a cheat engine that just removes the corn from the maps. Just removes the corn. That would be awesome. I need some map hacks. They got them for Cisco. Why not DVD? The difference is that Cisco is actually a competitive game with the pro scene, who actually get paid tons of money. Yeah, I've never looked at the cheating website, so you don't have to worry about me doing that. But if this game ever dies, and the majority of my games become against versus hackers, I'll probably cheat at that point. Please, please load. Please. Thank you. Thank you. Praise the Lord. Game 169. Starting in the middle of the map is the worst start you can get as killer. Because by the time you've patrolled all the generators, one's gonna pop. And we zigged when we should have zagged. We took a wrong turn there. But that's the best thing that could have happened, is us seeing a survivor at this moment. So hey guys, what's up? How you doing? How's it going? That was the best case scenario. Ask and ye shall receive. I was making sure Fancy Feet over here wasn't going to do something to make me look silly before I decided. I don't think we make a Scourge Hook. Ugh. And this is my problem with Scourge Hooks. Look, 3 on one side of the map. Awesome. Well, that'll be great, but not this game. Won't be great this game. Hey, buddy, what's up? How you doing? Give you a little speed boost to get your friends. Hey, I like the way you think. You in line for promotion in this company. You're going places. You are going places. Standing tall, looking good. You ought to be in Hollywood. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh Lord, I want to go. Dress it right and cover down. 40 inches all around. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh Lord, I want to go. Well, I think this is a wrap. I think this is a wrap, ladies and gentlemen. Yoink. Frosty Snowman was a jolly happy son. Do 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 village. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Must have been some magic in that old portal he found. Demo the snowman. Do 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 do. I got the perfect hook for you, sweetheart. She stayed on that gent and she sure did, didn't she? She sure did. She said, if there's one thing I'm gonna do this game, I'm gonna finish this generator. Ooh, I don't think so. That's a rough one. That's a rough one. GG's. Everybody's kung fu fighting. Oh, I think he's got slippery meat. What a Chad. What an absolute Chad. Here you go, Chad. I'm gonna send you to a place where no amount of clapping will bring you back. Absolute Chad. But I like the fact that he brought slippery meat. That is a pro gamer move right there. Pro gamer move. GG's, my lovelies. One more game in the stream, ladies and gentlemen. Can we get to 170 4Ks live in a row? Brought to you on beautiful Twitch TV. Oh, we're gonna have to find out. Let's sing our last song. Can we do it? Careless soul, why will you linger, wandering from the fold of God? Hear you not the invitation? Oh, prepare to meet thy God. Careless soul, oh, heed the warning, for your life will soon be gone. Oh, how sad to face the judgment, unprepared to meet thy God. If you spurn the invitation till the spirit shall depart, then you'll see your sad condition, unprepared to meet thy God. O careless soul, oh, heed the warning, for your life will soon be gone. Oh, how sad to face the judgment, unprepared to meet thy God. Alright, and that's the end of our singing for the day. The crowd goes wild. Last game of the day, Lord willing, knock on wood, game number 170. Let's do it. Let's do it. Put it on me, ladies and gentlemen. Put it on me. Just one more game. Yep, that's it. Just one more game. This is it. Lord willing, this is it. There is a witch and an unbreakable on this team. So the best case scenario would be for me to find the witch. But I would gladly take Bill in second place. And I know this doesn't seem like a very exciting way to play DBD, but this is how high MMR actually is in DBD right now. The difference is typically there two people escape, right? Like, but this is the current state of DBD. And I tried to slug a little last night just for fun. And when I tried it, they had the boon that picks them up. So I ended up slugging that team 30 times for fun. I let them all go afterwards, but I did try once last night to no success whatsoever. So they've removed map pressure from the game, so you can no longer say, well, just go get map pressure, because people heal too fast. They removed slugging from the game. Well, what do you think is going to be left? There's nothing left but for killers to secure a kill, right? You secure a kill, and you move on to the next game. That's the current state of the meta. You're not the survivor that I want. I am awful lazy. But she's running me towards the House of Pain. What's up, Bill? I don't want to go to the House of Pain. I'd rather have a Bill than nothing. From the top rope, the Undertaker hits him with the elbow. I would have rather he climbed out a window, because now it's actually harder for me to get him to a scourge hook. Yikes. I think we can make it back. Absolute monka. Beautiful. Magnificent. Let's give Bill the good news. Okay, I think he understands now. Bill's a slow learner. think Bill gets the point. Okay. Oh, they're upstairs. Yeah. They're upstairs. Well, you know, the nearest completed generator had only like 1% done on it. Oh, this game's a win. Let's start rotating now. Now we get sweaty. Now we get sweaty. Well, I was gonna get sweaty, but a survivor was there, so we don't have to. How'd you like them apples? There's no reason to sweat this game. I'm gonna put down some portals and have fun. It's my last game of the day. I wanna draw it out and enjoy it. It reminds me of a line from my favorite movie, one of my favorites. It's called The Hunted with Christopher Lambert. It is the best ninjas versus samurai movie ever made. And the ninja gets paid. Hey, what's up? The ninja gets paid to kill this girl, and so he asks her how she would like to die, and she says, "With much pain and suffering, so that I can remember what it was to be alive." And I was like, "Whoa, man! What a statement! What a comeback!" I always admired that line. Like, it made the ninja not want to kill her. It was pretty cool. So if you guys are big Christopher Lambert fans, if you can get your hand on The Hunted, it's pretty exceptional. It's a pretty exceptional movie. Exceptionally cheesy, the way that I like it. Great stuff. Do 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 do. Unprepared to meet thy God, oh careless soul, oh heed the warning, for your life will soon be gone. So one person just walking around in a snowman the whole time. Oh how sad to face the judgment, unprepared to meet thy God. Oh well, we have a contender. We have a contender. It's the witch. Hey, Hazel. Oh, she just wanted her cosmetic. I got you. It's incredibly smart of you. That's definitely the way to get your cosmetic. Unprepared to meet thy God, careless soul. Claudette's just hiding. She ain't gonna touch a generator. She's just gonna hide. That's the way Claudette's are. Claudette's like, I don't think so, buddy. I don't think so. That's okay, Claude. I remember the first time I used firecrackers too. It went better than that. GG's. We are done. Well, I say we're done. We're done when DVD says we're done. We've had a lot of Kobe's today. Second most Kobe's I've had in a stream. That person DC. Why? Why DC at that point? GG's. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. God bless you. I love you very much. We got to 174Ks. And if the good Lord's willing, hopefully my wife will be better tomorrow. And I'll see you tomorrow. But it's with much love and happiness and gladness and thankfulness that I wish you a happy winter holiday in Dead by Daylight and in life. The stream will be ending shortly. Bye, guys. Let's see here. Put the ending sign. Thank you for being here, Jacqueline. You're super appreciated.